Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSPN with Billy and Sean. You're watching the Pre-Pick Pod presented by Mrs. Beasley's Beautiful Bouquets and Beyond. You're kidding, right? Oh, missed an extra point to tie the game, and then a field goal to miss the game. Rough.
Now that we here.
Welcome to the Pre-Pick Pod on BSPN. I'm your host, Sean Cooney. Alongside me, my co-host, Billy Burke. Good morning, Micronesia. We said 8 a.m. We just didn't say where. This one goes out to you in the North Pacific. All right, everybody, get out your pick sheets for Week 10.
Who's got a bye this week? Hope you get some rest.
Okay, Billy, starting off with Thursday night, Las Vegas going into Denver. 2-6 on the season. Going into Denver at 7-2 on the season. Denver favored at 470 with the point spread at 42.5.
Let's roll into injuries. Out or ones to watch. Las Vegas Raiders safety Lonnie Johnson and Denver wide receiver Marvin Mims Jr.
Okay, Atlanta 3-5 on the season, going into Indianapolis, who just came off of a loss, now 7-2. The point spread is 6.5 points. Indianapolis is favored at 305. Total points expected is going to be 42.5.
Notable injuries: guard Chris Lindstrom for Atlanta, Indy's defensive end Samson Ebukam.
It's 2-7 on the season, rolling into the Windy City in Chicago, who is now 5-3 on the season. The point spread's only 3.5 points. Chicago is in favor at 192, and the total point spread is expected to be 47.5.
Injuries to watch out for: New York Giants quarterback Cordell Flott and Chicago defensive end, Dio Odeyingbo.
All right, Buffalo 6-2 on the season, going into Miami at 2-7 on the season. The point spread is going to be 9.5 points in favor of Buffalo at 455, and the total points is expected to be 49.5.
For injuries, Buffalo defensive end Michael Hecht and Miami tight end Julian Hill.
Okay, Baltimore going in on the season 3-5 right now, going into Minnesota at 4-4. Baltimore's favored at 3.5 points, minus 255, and the total points is expected to be 48.5.
Impactful injuries: Baltimore outside linebacker Tavius Robinson and Minnesota center Brian Kelly.
All right, now we're going to do Cleveland, 2-6 on the season, rolling into New Jersey to face the Jets on a fire sale, who just let go of two of their best players. Right now, it's 2.5 as a spread in favor of Cleveland at 142, and the total points is expected to be 37.5.
Injuries to watch out for: Cleveland offensive tackle Cam Robinson and New York Jets defensive tackle Jay Kukoc.
We got the 7-2 New England Patriots led by Drake May, going into Tampa Bay at 6-2. The point spread is 2.5 points in favor of Tampa Bay at 142. Total points expected is to be 48.5 points. Injury?
New England linebacker Christian Ellis, Tampa Bay running back Bucky Irving.
All right, New Orleans 1-8 on the dismal season, rolling into Carolina at home, undefeated at home, by the way, 5-4. 5.5 is a spread in favor of Carolina at 245, and total points is 39.5.
Injuries: New Orleans center Eric McCoy, Carolina guard Brady Christensen.
Jacksonville 5-3 on the season, going down south into Houston is 3-5 on the season. No CJ Stroud. The point spread is actually going to be 1.5 points. Houston is favored at 125. Total points is expected to be 37.5.
Injuries: Jacksonville wide receiver Travis Hunter and of course Houston quarterback CJ Stroud.
All right, now we got Arizona at the helm of Jacoby Brissett, 3-5 on the season, rolling into Seattle, who is now 6-2 on the season. The point spread is 6.5 points. Seattle's favored at 305, and the total points is expected to be 45.5 points. Injuries?
Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray, deuces bro, and Seattle tight end AJ Barner.
And now for my Bay from the Bay.
We got the LA Rams coming in at 6-2 against the Niners at 6-3. Point spread 3.5 in favor of the Rams at 198. Total points 49.5. For injuries, we got LA Rams quarterback Darius Williams, Niners defensive end Michael Williams.
5-3 on the season, going into Washington at 3-6 on the season, now without Jaden Daniels. The spread is 9.5 points in favor of Detroit at an overwhelming 535, and the points is expected to be 49.5.
For injuries, defensive end Josh Pascal on Detroit, and of course Washington quarterback Jaden Daniels.
Now with Pittsburgh at 5-3 on the season, going into Los Angeles at 6-3 on this season, the spread is 3 points in favor of Los Angeles at 166. Total points 45.5. Injuries?
Pittsburgh cornerback Corey Trice Jr., LA Chargers left tackle Joe Alt.
All right, we got Philly. Go Birds. 6-2 on the season, rolling into Lambeau Field at 5-2-1 on the season, tying only the Trash Boys this season. The spread is 2.5 points, actually in favor of Green Bay at 135, and the total points is expected to be 44.5. But Go Birds. Injuries?
Linebacker Azeez Ojulari for Philadelphia and Green Bay tight end Tucker Kraft.
This week's stand out, Jacksonville Jaguars kicker. That's one for the brand. Cam Little, small name, big leg. Kicked a record-breaking 68-yard field goal against the Las Vegas Raiders. No toe, Joe. No toe.
68 yards away. It's up there. It's out there. And it's good. It's good from 68.
Hey, this week's stand down is going out to head coach of the Washington Commanders, Dan Campbell. You had no business allowing Jaden Daniels to stay in that game. Not after 2 weeks of being off the squad because of a leg injury, hamstring by the way, and then allowing him in the final minutes of the game in which you were down over 20 points to let him run an RPO, not hand it off, not throw it to the end zone, and not throw it away, but expect him to make a play in which he ends up hyperextending, dislocating, and possibly more his elbow on his left elbow when Marcus Mariota should have been in there probably at the beginning of the third quarter. That's on you, man. That's a bad coaching play. Now for Believable or Unbelievable with Billy Burke.
Who is Billy Vable? Who's showing up? Who's stepping up? Horton here's a who? It's Seattle Seahawks rookie wide receiver Torrey Horton. Stepped up for injured Cooper Kupp and he delivered. Earned his second nomination for Rookie of the Week after facing the Commanders. You gotta Google him. He's one to watch.
Now it's time for Unbelievable.
Arizona Cardinals, unfucking believable. It's crosshairs time, not crossroads time. As Eminem said, you only get one shot and it's shoot to kill with the Seahawks. With Jacoby Brissett at the helm, this team finally got the leadership it desperately needed. Can they make the kill? Cardinals rebranded as Phoenixes?
Now on to our final segment, the micro segment with our resident Micronesian, Billy Burke. From this wall and wide to this island of pride, let's hit it.
Shout out to offensive tackle Lafaga Jordan Mailata of the Philadelphia Eagles. Samoan, Australian, former rugby player, 223rd, 7th round draft pick, but a standout on the field and the stage.
All right, this has been your Week 10 pre-pick pod with Billy and Sean. And as always, thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you.